I'm not sure if I can take my mask off, but I think here is probably okay. I'm out just on a walk, hanging out, having a good time, trying to change the focus to the beach because it's washed out. So we're out on a walk, just hanging out. My hat's getting crooked. It gets warped. Hey, what do you want for $1? Actually, I think it was $2. Honestly, it's pretty cheap, so I can't complain. 100 peso hat. Keeps the sun off my eyes. So we're just out for a walk. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. She won't go on a walk at 11 because it's too hot. Because she's smarter than I am. We were just here at the beach wandering around. There's people. Not a whole lot of people, but it's getting better. It is, what day is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. And I think it's December. Don't pin me down on details, man. I'm retired. But that's something I was thinking about. Retirement fits me very well. As a ronin, which I am now, an unemployed samurai, I can go where I want and do what I want. It fits me well. I've always meant to be retired. I was never supposed to work. I've said before, my father identified as his job. If he had a superhero suit, it would have had a big S on it for salesman. And as a Gen Xer, I always saw that as a character flaw. The job pays the bills. That's it. Now, retirement pays the bills. I much prefer that. So, if you want to take a extended vacation to Boracay, why not? We have been here 4 months now, and it looks like we're probably going to be leaving soon. And by soon, I mean by Easter. And this is the middle of December as I say that. Man, whatever. There's no hurry. We're just kind of hanging out. We're having a good time. It's the beach. I can't get it to let go of my face and focus on the beach. It's all washed out, but trust me, there's a beach back there and it's beautiful. Oh, it's a shame you can't see it. You've seen it. There's pictures. So we're just exploring the island, wandering around, doing whatever. I'm running out of places to go because so many things are closed. I wanted to try some of the little smaller restaurants, try the little hole-in-the-wall places. Most of them are closed. I'd go for a good noodle shop right now, and there's tons of noodle shops, all of which are closed. Tourists are coming back slowly. The weekends are getting pretty busy. The weekdays, like today, it's dead. There's nobody here. So there's still a lot of places. There's quite a bit more open than there was a month ago. It seems like every day something else is reopening. But there's still a lot closed. So some of my exploring the little nooks and crannies and fun little shops isn't happening because they're just not open. So we will do what we can. We're still having fun. We're going to the beach. We got called in for swimming in a no swimming zone last night. Oh no. They wanted us to cram in down there between these two. It's a very small area between two flags where all the sailboats are and all the other swimmers are. So everyone crammed in one area. And I thought social distancing was the key word here. So we came down here and we're swimming on the wrong side of the flag. And they called us in and said, you got to go down there. And so I just kind of looked at the guy and I said, down there in the middle of the big crowd and all the boats. So social distancing and safety are not a concern. And he just kind of shrugged because he's a lifeguard and he's enforcing the rules he's told to enforce. He kind of laughed because he realized how stupid the rule is, but it wasn't his rule. So he's just doing his job, and we were actually on our way. We would not have noticed him. We wouldn't have seen him had we not already been heading into the beach. So we were finished anyway when he told us to get out. So we just went on home. which is what we were doing anyway. So, yeah, this is D Mall. You can see how crowded it is today. Oh man. So this weekend we were out and it was like pretty crowded. I mean, not for Boracay crowded, but for lately crowded. And my first thought was, what are all these people doing on my beach? Where did they come from? Oh my God, what is this? Because I've been here too long and it's been empty, and I've started to enjoy it and appreciate it being empty, and now I expect it to stay empty. And that's a bad thing, because they need the customers, they need the tourists, and the crowds are a good thing. Anyway, I'm gonna head on out, continue my walk, see what kind of trouble I can get into, see what else is open. Maybe I'll try something new. Your ronin will continue his aimless wandering as a masterless samurai. That's what retirement is, you know. And I highly recommend it. Some people have asked to see a fish market, and we really don't have a lot except the regular wet markets. The Titali Papa is closed. I have heard that it's being moved, but I can't say for sure. So we're just going to be wandering around here at the local market buying some shrimp. She's buying some kind of fish, but I hate fish, so I don't really keep up with that.
Squid, sir?
I realize there are no regulations or laws prohibiting it, but seriously, dude, you know you're not supposed to sell parrotfish. They keep the coral clean and save the oceans. There's no help for some people. What kind of fish are you getting?
They call it blue marlin.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. It's large. I would have guessed tuna because I don't know nothing.
Curry powder. Local bucket.
Make shrimp gambas.
You want to make gambas? We can get some shrimp.
What's in the...
Yes.
Huh?
Getting half kilo of shrimp. They're this medium size is $4.50 a kilo. Some crabs. I cooked up some shrimp gambas. It turned out quite nice. Should have been spicier, but I'm learning. Anyway, that's enough of the fish market. That was a different day. Back to my walk and some food. Well, that didn't work. My plan was to go to the Hobbit House for drinks. They have an all-day happy hour, and being retired, middle of the day is the same as drinking in the evening, right? Makes no difference to me. Actually, I prefer to drink while I'm awake, and then even if I don't get drunk, I get a little tipsy. It fades before you go to sleep, so there's never a hangover. I prefer afternoon drinking to evening drinking. But they're closed today. They were open yesterday. They say on their sign they will open tomorrow. It just says they're closed today. So I have Andox. So instead of stopping at the Hobbit House for drinks, I stopped at Andox for food, which is probably better, but not as much fun. Such is life. You gotta roll with the punches, man. Here, let's look at D Mall. Yeah, there's the crowd. There's a dog there. There was a cat earlier. Yeah, we're at Andox. Across right there is Tres Amigos. Mang Inasal. There's not much open right now. It's kind of a bummer. Such is life. Hopefully this fan behind me is not too loud, so you can hear me, we hope. And I just gotta say, I'm here at Andox because Hobbit House is closed. And it's fun every once in a while when someone speaks good enough English that you can give them a hard time and they understand. Because I like fucking with people, you know, it's just smart ass American is what I do. They speak English here, but well, actually, just across the street, I heard a guy asking, how much is a Pilsner? And the waitress goes, is that beer? You want one beer? He goes, no. How much is a Pilsner? She goes, you want one beer? She didn't even understand he was asking how much. So they speak English, sort of. That was surprisingly bad. But here at Andox, I ordered the little combo meal. And I asked her, I said, what drinks come with the combo meal? I see the cooler. It is 1/3 beer, which I know is not included. And I hate beer, so it's not a problem. 1/3 Pepsi, 1/3 Mountain Dew. I much prefer Mountain Dew. This is not a Mountain Dew. She says, Pepsi only. And I'm like, okay, I'll take a combo meal with a Pepsi. But then I was like, but I can see, right there, I can see. I see Mountain Dew. You have Mountain Dew. She goes, yes, but only Pepsi comes with the combo meal. You can order a Mountain Dew. And I was like, I don't want it that bad. And she just kind of shrugged and gave me a Pepsi. And that's kind of fun because I'm giving her a hard time. She knows I'm giving her a hard time. And she played along, probably because she's just being polite. Or it could be because they're bored, because I'm the only customer here. So I've got my rice. I've got my chicken. Life is good. I'd rather be drinking a rum and coke down the road here at Hobbit House. They advertise it all day, happy hour. But it's possible, just possible, I would never admit to anything, but you could, I hear, you could bring a rum and coke with you. But I would never do that. Right across the way is the Queen Bee Company Chinese restaurant. Sure, 1 spicy fried chicken with rice, please. Melanie placed a lunch order. The Queen Bee Company Chinese restaurant is closed. There's paper on all the windows, but the door is open. It's a sliding door, open like this much. And the aircon just came on. I can see it because it's up on the roof. I think they're inside. Maybe they're getting ready to open. We had a Japanese place just open, but they do have ramen because I'm jonesing for a good bowl of noodles. But $3.80 for a bowl of ramen, almost $8 for a bowl of ramen. I can't do it, man. I mean, come on, it's a bowl of ramen. $5 hurts. $8 ain't happening. This is the wrong place to be cheap. But I got my chicken. Life is good. So the point, if there is one, is that a job only provided the means to pay for my life at the cost of a lot of my time. Now, retirement pays for my life at the cost of my youth that has already been spent. Travel and doing what you want has always been my goal, but you're always limited by your budget. A retirement budget gives you a lot more time, but as a fixed income, if I live another 10 or 15 years, could be good or bad depending on what the economies do. Between the US, the Philippines, exchange rate, blah, 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 I am at the will of a lot of other things. No worries. We're having a great time. I much prefer the retirement mode than the working mode. I highly recommend it. Don't necessarily recommend the mask, but hey, we do what we gotta do. And I picked up some Andox for my wife for her lunch because I'm a nice guy. So, thank you. Drive through. Come again. Would you like fries with that?
Enjoy your day in paradise.